All right guys, today we're just going to quickly try and catch some greenling. It's the only thing open, which is different than lingcod, and I'll show you the difference. We're just going to use the little Tom Mac lures, or little lead jig. It's about all the size you need. We're not catching very big fish, but they're good to flay, and then we need some bait for the crab trap, so the skulls and skeleton will be good. Phil's already got a little lingcod here, and I'll show you that. That's got to go back. They're not open yet, but I'll quickly show you the difference when we get a greenling. So this is a lingcod. It's just a baby. The young ones often have either a green or blue hue to them. If you can get them when they're open and they still have that hue, that means they're young and they're the best you can get. But right now this guy's going back, and you'll see the difference between this and a greenling that is open and what we're catching shortly. So this is just a little guy, but they get, you know, 30 pounds around here. So this guy's going back. See you later, buddy. Yeah, he's good. So we're using the Delta Mac fish today, the small version. I think they come in like 3, 4, 5 inch sizes. This is just a small lead jig. Nice and shiny, looks like a little minnow, and it will catch everything out here. So we just want to find the right location. So we're looking for greenling, and I'll show you when we get them. But they're in about 30, 40 feet of water. Off the kelp beds. We're in winter right now, so there's not much kelp around, but it's same location. And we'll snag one of those, and I'll show you when we get one.
It's a big one.
It's a lingcod?
Yeah.
I'll let him go. So we're going to drop it right down to the bottom, then just we reel up 1 or 2 reels just off the bottom. It's easy to snag the bottom, so we got to be careful not to get snagged. So you want to know where the bottom is. So you want to just, oh, a little bit of a bite there already. There's also some rock cod around here, which we got to let go as well this time of year. Greenling are good eating though too. So you just don't want to jig it a couple of feet and just let it fall back down. Sometimes you can jig it and then hold it and just give it a small jig, and that's when they'll nail it. And then you can do some bigger ones. Make sure you're always knowing where the bottom is, so you're going to let it down until it stops as you drop off little cliffs and rock piles. Yep, yeah, it just got deeper. That's good though. They sit on the edges of the cliffs and the rocks. They'll hide in the kelp, and there's a fish. That's a little bigger than a greenling. That's going to be a lingcod again. Unless that's a really big greenling. We'll see here in a second. So we have a baby lingcod again, so we'll let that one go. Here's the pliers. We'll just let him go in the water. Same as the one Phil had there a second ago. What's that? Oh, he's going back. So we're just going to run it down to the bottom again. These small jigs are great even for big 30-pound salmon. In the summer we use them off the tips of the islands through herring balls and stuff. There's not too many salmon around here right now. There may be the odd winter feeder spring that are usually smaller, but they're not open at the moment, so if we do get one, we'll just let them go. You always want to know where the bottom is, but don't snag the bottom if you can help it. We'll have to keep an eye out that we don't run into any rocks as we drift here. Just a nice drift with the tide to cover some ground is good. You don't have to motor around or do anything. Oh, I'm on the bottom. Oh, there we go. What do we got? Okay, so we got another ling, so he's going back. Just a little guy. So I'll show you this guy. Lots of lingcod around here. No greenling. A little bit bigger. Still wouldn't be a keeper when they're open in a couple of months, but he's going back. Sometimes you know right away when it's a big lingcod too, because they're just heavy on the end of the line. So, oh, like that. Missed them. Fun to catch, but we can't keep them right now, so we need something a little smaller. Well, we got something. What is it?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that's going to be bigger than a greenling, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, so we have another baby lingcod. Man, there's lots of those around here. That's a good sign for later in the summer, maybe a year from now. You can just see his little guy. So they come in brown, blue, green, all kinds of colors. This is just a standard brown one. There's no kind of green hue to them. It's gonna go back in and go on. You say with these small lures, you never know what you're gonna catch. Not too many halibut around here, but there's a chance you could always get a halibut with one of these as well, which are open now. Just never know. That's the great thing about ocean fishing. You never know what you're gonna catch. You can hear the eagles off in the distance there. Probably can't pick that up on the mic, but they're watching. You throw a small salmon back overboard, they'll hit the water 10 feet off the side of the boat sometimes. No more bites, Phil?
No bites. Bottom bites.
Yeah. Just drop it back down.
Think you got the hot lure.
I caught a 25 pound spring salmon, Chinook salmon or king salmon, depending on which part of the world you live in, right here the end of August, I guess it was. Did a quick cooking show on that to show you how to cook up a piece that was left over in the freezer, so you can check out that on the YouTube channel shortly if it's not there yet. There's a fish. You know, drag on here, go. There you go. Oh, that's a good fish actually.
I think I have bottom.
In the bottom?
Oh, I'm clear. Oh.
All right, got another lingcod. That's too bad. So these lingcod here, you got to be careful. Really razor sharp teeth, they will nail you hard. They are super sharp, so be careful of those. They got some spikes along the back as well. Nothing crazy, but the gill plates are sharp. Everything's sharp, so be careful when you let those go. Where's the pliers there, Phil? Got one?
Little one.
That's what we want.
Tiny.
Tiny is what we want. Oh, that was a bite. Shoot. Can I have a double header? There we go, Greenling.
Greenling.
All right. All right, so here, fish that one, Phil. It just had a bite on it. All right. So here we go. It's a little Greenling. So they do get quite a bit bigger, actually. This is on the smaller side. Quite a bit different. You can see it's almost like a guppy mouth, no big sharp teeth like the lingcod does. Greenling looks quite a bit different, and these come in a variety of really cool colors. Colors fade quite a bit, usually half an hour after they're in the box, but really neat little reef fish. There's lots of them around here, and we can get them up to sometimes 4 pounds, but a 2 to 3 pounder is kind of an average good size one. So we can get a couple fillets off there. That's one meal and some crab bait. It's awesome. So we have that's a cabezon. Interesting. That's a totally different species altogether yet. I'll show this one. We could use him actually. So the difference now here, quite a bit different fish yet again. So a cabezon is also a bottom feeder, but they typically eat crab, and so they have like these sandpapery teeth and they just kind of crunch down on them. They're also very good eating. We can keep him. Similar to lingcod, they have an extra line of bone in them right here, so they're a little bit harder to clean than a lingcod is, but kind of a cool little fish, good eating, and certainly some crab bait for us as well. Just going to quickly fillet this cabezon up, and then we're going to get the rest of them in the crab trap. So what you want to do is you want to cut up around the top like that, make sure you get all the meat. There is an extra line of bones in the cabezon, so we'll have to cut that out later before we cook it, but I usually like to start at the tail here. And along the edge, just stay along the backbone like so. And then we can go from the top.
Got another one here.
Another Greenling or cabezon?
What is this?
Oh, that's a nice big Greenling. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're out here fishing for. All right, so Phil's got the size of Greenling that we're looking for. So this is a good heavy couple of pounds. A couple of good fillets on that actually, and we'll get that filleted off, and then we'll get the rest in the crab trap. That'll be awesome. So yeah, we're looking for those really neat looking fish. All different colors they come in, but very unique. All right.
Is something here?
Yeah. Phil's nailing the fish while I'm cleaning them over here.
Oh yeah, little ling, I think.
Ling?
Yeah, he wants to go.
Put our fillets in here for now. So the best thing to do after you give them a bonk is just quickly cut the gills on both sides and let them bleed out. That way you won't have a bunch of blood in the meat. Let's get rid of that. That'll be our crab bait in a bit. We'll just hose off the deck here. All right, so we'll just fillet up this. It's a really nice little greenling. It's a good size. I'm gonna go right to the top here to get all the meat. Then you can just turn your knife and follow your backbone down. Like so. It's supposed to keep the tail on one part of your fillet if you're transporting the fish here, so we'll do that. And there's a nice little greenling fillet. Greenling fillets, those will be good deep fried. Perfect. And we got some crab bait. Winter fishing at its best. Anything over there, Phil?
No.
Nothing?
Just fishing in the rain. Fishing in the rain. Well, it's there.
Graceful. All right, so let's give him a quick whack and I'll go in the box. All right.
2 for 1. What is this?
Rock cod.
Okay.
Let me show this to you.
Yeah, a little bit.
So Phil's got a little rock
He's
cod.
going.
I just smoked him.
Here, I got him.